This is Wes Burdine for the Nord Futbol Show and the Loon Call. I was up in Blaine on October 22nd to watch Minnesota United FC's training. Coming off a 0-0 draw with the New York Cosmos, they were looking forward to hosting second-place San Antonio Scorpions in the final regular season home match. I spoke with Manny Lagos about a midweek scrimmage, the Cosmos, the Scorpions, and you can check out the full report on thelooncall.com. You can also listen to the Nord Futbol Show on Stitcher, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Here's Manny Lagos. So Manny, I just have a question. Last night there was a scrimmage that was held, looks like with many of the reserves, but some of the first team. Can you tell me about the scrimmage?
Yeah, I think we've are getting to a point in the season. We want to make sure everybody's sharp and getting ready for these final 3 to 4 weeks where we have to make sure everybody's on the same page, both from a training aspect and the games. I can tell you as well that Pablo got out there for the first time in a kind of real live scrimmage and played a little bit, and it was great to see him out there. And we'll see how he progresses from that, but it went well for him. And then the rest of the group had a nice night too. I mean, it obviously was a U18 academy team that was pretty good, and like I said, I think it was a nice night for those guys because, like I said, they've been putting a lot of work in and maybe not getting the minutes they deserve.
Last week or this past weekend against New York Cosmos, do you look at that like a opportunity lost for the win, or were you pleased with the good performance out on the field?
I think you feel sometimes a little bit differently the day of the game right after and a couple days later. I am very pleased with that was kind of like the end of a cycle. That was our third game in 7 days, and a stressful 7 days in a sense that we dropped a game in India, and a tough one for us because we wanted to try to sew up the number one seed. And I think the Tampa game, we really put a lot of energy, effort into it, and really wanted to respond well, which the guys did a great job of getting the result there. So we knew that fatigue was going to be a factor. And one of the things I liked about the game against the Cosmos was that the guys who had played all 3 games in 7 days, they were a little bit off. They had some touches that I felt like were, heavy because of the amount of energy they had to put in over the week. But at the same time, as a group and as a unit, I thought we were very, very good. So when I look back on the game, I think we could have been disappointed from how we maybe played from a technical standpoint. But I look at that, that's pretty normal considering the amount of games we had. And then just from a unity and togetherness standpoint, outstanding. I mean, I think we should walk off the field with our head held high. Certainly almost could have gotten the result. But again, I thought there was just something nice about how the group performed on Saturday. And I know they were bummed they didn't get the 3 points and how it ended, but I really feel good about where we're going in terms of navigating that week, ending that cycle, and now preparing for our last 2 regular season games.
With San Antonio coming up this weekend, one of the keys down in San Antonio was hitting the Scorpions on the break and kind of playing more counterattacking. At home, will that change, or what are you looking for from the team tactically to continue kind of the good results that you've had this year over the Scorpions?
Sure, I think we got to be aware that they've got some, I think, really good central players that can move the ball and be dangerous. And certainly, I think for us, then it's important to make sure that we continue to have our good shape. So if we do find them getting the ball in the middle of possession a little bit, that we're ready to exploit that where we can get forward right away. But I do feel this game we're going to probably be impressing ourselves a little bit more on the game, just because we're at home, and also because we might make a change or two to change a little bit of tactically how we play. We're still going through that for the week, but I certainly see us being a little bit more pushing ourselves onto the game this time as opposed to last time.
You're listening to the Nord Futbol Show from Minneapolis, Minnesota.